This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to WCFL DolFans Talk. I'm sorry I'm late. It's been a hectic day, busy day, but things are good. Hope everyone's having a great day out there. It's been pretty nice here today. We had some rain that cooled us off. Not too bad right now. But if you want to join us, you're more than welcome to join us. Let me see who I can get on here. Throw them fins up. Yes. Ryan AP, I'm glad you love Eve. She loves you, I can tell. If you all want to join me on the panel, you're more than welcome to. Just glad I could get on here before the show was over with. Let's see what we have. Why Calais Campbell could be the Dolphins' most important newcomer. Let's see what they have to say here. Before Calais Campbell was a six-time Pro Bowler, the defensive lineman spent his college years with the Miami Hurricanes. So, of course, he's glad to be back home, and well, he should know what the heat's like. A lot of great memories. It was a great place to go to school, Campbell said at a press conference after signing with the Miami Dolphins. You get the love from the city at a high level, but you also know being a Dolphin is another level, not just in the city. It turns it up a little bit. What's up, Shake? How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Oh, just didn't realize what time it was, and of course, I'm late.
That's all right. It's like I used to tell my job all the time, "You're late, or I don't get pregnant."
Yeah. Thank God I don't get pregnant. I'm fat enough. Yeah, so from what I'm reading here, Calais Campbell just likes the fact that when he went to school with the Hurricanes, the city and all accepted him, but being a Dolphins, it goes far beyond the city. And so he thinks just the people that's going to be rooting for him and stuff, or rooting for the Dolphins, is going to help him just up his play that much more. So Matt Henry, thank you for joining us. Ryan AP, Raphael Courtwright. I know you're probably not on here right now, but thank you for, hitting the like button. Hit the like button if you haven't. Thank you, everybody on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Huddle Sports Network. We appreciate you. All 32 teams, including the Dolphins, ranked by their defense. Let's see where they have us ranked at, Shake. Oh, they have Indianapolis Colts as number one defense right now. That's interesting. Oh, they have the Las Vegas Raiders at number 9. That's where your favorite player went to, Shake. We're not even in the top 20 yet. Nope. They
We're
have,
talking about O'Connell. We're talking about Aiden O'Connell, the quarterback, my favorite player.
yeah, exactly. They have the Jets defense ranked at 20th, which I thought they were better than that and stuff. I don't know. Let's see. We're not even in the. Oh, we made the top 25 at 25 with our defense. You know, that's a wait and see game, most definitely. Their top 5 defensive teams are saying right now is Indianapolis Colts at 1, Detroit Lions at 2, Seattle Seahawks at 3, Atlanta Falcons at 4, and Kansas City Chiefs at 5. I don't know. It's not, all these opinions are just one person's biased choices. Every NFL team's non-QB MVP heading into the 2024 season. That's interesting. Arizona Cardinals running back James Conner. Atlanta Falcons running back Bijan Robinson. Baltimore Ravens running back Derrick Henry. I didn't realize that Ravens got Derrick Henry now.
Yeah, he's
Buffalo. Oh, he's going to be a what?
Yeah, he's going to be a problem. I'll tell you what. Him and Lamar Jackson, that's going to be a good combination.
Yeah. I think you're right on that. Buffalo Bills tight end Dalton Kincaid. Carolina Panthers cornerback J.C. Horn. Chicago Bears defensive end Montez Sweat. Cincinnati Bengals defensive end Trey Hendrickson. Cleveland Browns defensive end Myles Garrett. Dallas Cowboys left guard Tyler Smith. Denver Broncos cornerback Pat Surtain. Detroit Lions defensive end Aiden Hutchinson. The Green Bay Packers defensive lineman Kenny Clark. Houston Texans defensive end Will Anderson Jr. The Colts running back Jonathan Taylor. We'll see on that. Jaguars center Mitch Morse. He actually came from Buffalo. Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce, of course. Las Vegas Raiders defensive end Max Crosby. Chargers edge Khalil Mack. The Rams wide receiver Cooper Kupp. Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill. Who else would you expect them to pick? Minnesota Vikings linebacker Blake Cashman. What's up, Johnny O? I did send the link out. I believe I did. So if you want to join us. Oh, well, that's right. You're at your. Yes, thoughts and prayers out to Johnny O. He lost his mother-in-law this weekend. So thoughts and prayers out to his family and stuff. Jorge Callis, thank you for joining us. Minnesota Vikings linebacker Blake Cashman. New England Patriots defensive tackle Christian Barmore. New Orleans Saints wide receiver Chris Olave. New York Giants nose tackle Dexter Lawrence. New York Jets cornerback Ahmad Sauce Gardner. Eagles running back Saquon Barkley. Steelers edge TJ Watt. 49ers running back McCaffrey. Seahawks running back Kenneth Walker III. Buccaneers linebacker Levante David. Titans offensive tackle J.C. Latham. Washington Commanders linebacker Frankie Lavu. And that's all of them. I agree on some of them. Some of them I'm not too sure about. So you've heard anything? Of course, I don't think anyone's heard. I know there's nothing going on about the contract, no contract bit.
Yeah, nothing except for the market is the market.
First year Dolphins players who may not play a single snap in 2024. Let's see. Taj Washington was a 7th round pick, the only one the Dolphins had in 2024. He's considered a solid prospect, but this year will be a tough road to get on the field in the regular season, and injuries to players in front of him may not open the door. If Washington does get on the field, he is likely to be used sparingly. His best option would be special teams. But for him to get to that point, he needs to impress in training camp, and that could be a problem, considering practice reps might be few and far between. Washington isn't guaranteed a roster spot on the 53, but Greer tends to hold on to his draft picks and give them time to develop. Well, Taj Washington was picked in the 7th round. Where was Malik Washington picked? Do you remember?
Yeah, we had 2 6 rounds. It was a 6th round pick.
Okay, so yeah, Coach D supposedly wanted Taj Washington in the 6th round, but Greer made a mistake and called Malik Washington up, first. And, Malik wasn't even in, Greer's, but he's happy having both of them.
Yeah, from what I hear, a lot of these people that are draft nerds, whatever, and that they really are into the weeds with this, they're saying that they favored him over the 7th round pick. So maybe it was for the best,
Yeah. Patrick McMorris, the Dolphins didn't draft Patrick McMorris to start at safety this year, but they do believe he can develop. Well,
with that safety room being thin, I could see him seeing the field more faster than any of the Washington guys.
Yeah. Competition at position will also come from 2 cornerbacks that are reportedly being cross-trained to play safety, Nick Needham and Elijah Campbell. While neither will make the team as a pure safety, the fact they can remain on the 53 and provide depth at both corner and safety puts their value much higher than McMorris, which is understandable. Mm-hmm. Here's an interesting one because I can't wait to meet this guy. Patrick Paul. It would be almost shocking if Patrick Paul didn't play in 2024. So in this scenario, the question is, will he actually start a game for Miami this year? Paul was drafted in round 2, and Dolphins fans know that means nothing when it relates to contributing on the field. The Dolphins are notorious for wasting 2nd-round picks and talent. Well, I don't know if you saw the picture of him working out recently. Mm-hmm. I just caught it on, I think, Twitter. And that boy's built. He is definitely built. So I'm hoping they can work him, get him worked in, and I hope he can prove some of these people wrong, that he's not one of the typical 2nd-round picks that we get.
Well, Armstead was a 2nd-round pick.
But we didn't draft Armstead, did we?
No, that was the Saints.
No. Yeah. But they're saying
the point is saying 2nd-round pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you were saying there. That's what I thought. But they're saying that Dolphins usually waste their 2nd-round picks on people that don't pan out.
Yeah. Javon Holland was a 2nd-round pick. So. And
I like Javon Holland. I mean, so you
Xavier Howard was a 2nd-round pick.
And I loved Xavier Howard when he was, Oh, Tampa Dolphin Rodney. Thank you, brother. Yeah, he's congratulating me on the new fan club home.
Nice.
Are you coming up for the Bucks game when we play Miami?
Depends.
Okay, I'll be there.
Mhm.
But I think they're looking to try and set up in one of the side parking lots that Mike's parking lot, I think it is. They have so many parking spots and they'll rent it out. You can reserve them and stuff. And I don't know if they've reserved them or what. They're trying to get a group of Dolphin fans there, I believe. That's right, Rodney. Mike's lot is what it's called. He said. Then they say Jody Fortson Jr., an intriguing player the Dolphins signed in free agency. He has NFL experience, but not a lot of it. He was buried on the Chiefs' depth chart and should be close to a lock to make the Dolphins roster. If he does, he still may not see much of any playing time. Because Miami loves what they have in Durham Smythe and Jonnu Smith and is an excellent addition for Mike McDaniel. The Dolphins also liked what they saw in Julian Hill, who will enter the camp as a fringe roster player in 2024. You playing a game there, Shake?
Yeah, my bad. I forgot to mute.
It's okay. It's okay. Those are the few people they're not sure about making the roster or not. Patrick Paul, I think he'll make it no problem, really. Let's see. Dolphins late round pick looks like a total speed demon in new workout clip. If they're talking about Malik Washington. I don't know if you saw that on Twitter or not. Yeah, he's got some moves and he was really cranking it up.
Now let's see if because look, here's the thing. Here's the thing I want to know, because this is McDaniel's third year. He's brought in Wes Welker as a wide receivers coach, right?
Yeah.
In the 3 years he's been there, what wide receivers has he developed? You can't count Waddle and Hill because, let's face it, they were already doing this before he got here. So
yeah, they were already. I mean, Waddle was here before Welker came. I love Wes Welker. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know how he is as a coach, to be honest with you. But I think it'll really tell with some of the receivers we picked up this year. Here we go. Why the Miami? What?
I like easy. I like the one thing what's kind of sucks is Izukama, when he was on the field, he did great things. Unfortunately, he couldn't stay healthy. So I say I could give him Izukama, but unfortunately with Izukama, the health things is what kind of screwed him up.
Yeah. Here's an article: Why the Miami Dolphins can't overlook special teams this season. Well, there's a lot of reasons why. Naturally, all the focus about the Miami Dolphins will be placed on elements such as: has the offense improved? Has Tua taken the next step? Will the offensive line be able to hold on out throughout the entire season? How will Anthony Weaver implement his defensive philosophy, and how long can the defense withstand not having Phillips and Bradley Chubb? Well, I don't know if we're going to be really without Phillips, looking at some of those articles and the videos of him. Have you seen any of it?
No, I haven't seen any of those videos specifically.
Yeah, Phillips is just, I mean.
Yeah, I seen that picture you showed the other day.
Yeah, but there's another one where he's just, I saw a little clip of a video through a friend. I don't even know where it's at this point because I was rushing. he's on the field running, and he's looking good. I mean, looking real good out there. More questions are out there and will pop up as on the field work, joint practice, and preseason games occur. If we see Phillips or Chubb out there at all. I don't know about Chubb, but I think we might see Phillips out there some. Notice how we didn't list any questions about special teams. We shouldn't be surprised by this. Yes, everyone likes to include special teams as being 1/3 of the game, but we're smart enough to know that math isn't exactly accurate. However, that does not mean that special teams aren't important or aren't an important part of the team, or that it doesn't really matter. One can argue that special teams blunders account for a high percentage of football fans' rage and frustration. I agree with that. It's something Miami needs to clean up this fall and winter.
Yeah, it's all about field position.
Yeah, I agree with you. How many times have you watched a Dolphins game and a kicker misses a field goal or a punt returner fumbles and you lose your mind and cause a scene in front of your family? The answer is too many times. No, I don't. I may cause a scene elsewhere, but not in front of my family. Since Mike McDaniel arrived in Miami, he has brought a wonderful offense that can score on any play. What he hasn't brought in is any indication that he gives a rip about special teams. The evidence for this is Danny Crossman. And I know I've heard it on several shows, is why is he still a coach there? Hooked Up Joe, roster spots are going to be gold. We will most likely be doing the IR shuffle like last year. Yeah, I believe you're right on that somewhat. I think we're all going to be a little surprised on ones that do get cut. Jake Bailey, who was last in the league in net punting average, was given a new contract this offseason. And Braxton Berrios, who we all love, kept being the punt returner even when he was a 23rd in the league in return yards. The Dolphins have several high-priced players, so some areas of the team aren't going to get a ton of resource, but late in the season, when offense becomes a bit more stagnant, like Miami's was last year, a big special teams play would have been nice. Kind of like how Buffalo had one in the last week of the campaign. Yeah, whatever. Jason Sanders had a terrific end of the season, so there's no need to worry about him. Yes, that is subject to change. But this year, more of a premium needs to be put on making the punting aspect and the return aspect of special teams more than just the other part of the game that isn't offense and defense.
But I think one of the reasons why Miami really harps on the special teams is because, we had 20 bad years, but the one bright spot we did have in those 20 years was when we had I might draw on a blank on his name. The special teams coach who went to the New Orleans Saints because he coached head job.
I'm blank on that myself. It's
Roby? No, not Roby. No.
Rizzi.
Dan Rizzi was.
Thank you, Hooked Up Joe.
Yeah, the one bright spot that we had for the last 20 years. So we may not seen a good quarterback in the last 20 years, but we have seen a good special teams unit for the last 20 years. So that's kind of where Dolphin fans are coming from.
But, and I understand that. But I look at this. I don't know if Berrios is going to be part of the special teams. I don't know if he's actually going to make the team. Because we have so many other players that are a possibility of making a special teams punt returner or kickoff returner. Like they're saying here, it'd be malpractice if rookie Jalen Wright wasn't given an opportunity to see what he can do returning kicks and punts. So.
Yeah, with the along with the Washington brothers, they'd have a great chance to return.
Yeah, and they actually bring that up here. Also, Taj Washington, Miami's 7th round pick this year, does have experience returning kicks and punts, where Jalen Wright doesn't have any. But as he said, as they say, who cares? Doesn't mean they can't. McDaniel just wants to possess the ball and doesn't care where he gets to do that, but flipping the field once in a while and giving his dynamic offense a shorter field is something that changes the momentum in games. And with the new rules for kick returning, a wall of blockers will be placed at the 35. If the ball is caught inside the 20-yard line, it must be received. If the ball is kicked out of the end zone, the ball goes automatically to the 30-yard line. Many teams will be looking to have the ball returned. Since these are brand new rules for everybody, there is room for creative returns being led by athletes that can make guys miss. It's crucial that Crossman figures out where to exploit this, especially in the early part of the year when all the teams are figuring this new stuff out. And I think we brought that up before, that Jorge Calles. Okay, I don't know if I'll have my wife look at the news to see if that's true, Jorge. I don't know if you see that, Shake. He's saying he just heard that Donald Trump got shot. Dolphin special teams don't have to be otherworldly, but it just needs to be above average.
My girlfriend just texted me about it.
Okay. Wow. So somebody's out for blood then. Obviously. Somebody wants him dead. I wonder if someone on the Democratic side put a hit out on him. I don't talk politics. I'm just bringing that up because he was shot. I refuse to talk politics because I agree to disagree with a lot of people, because a lot of times it just causes arguments. Let's see. Dolphins tight end blast Buffalo as worst place you could be, making immediate enemies with the Bills. Jonnu Smith. So when we play the Bills, they might be headhunting Jonnu Smith. Let's see. Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa will be featured on the episode of ESPN's My Wish series segment of July 17th. The series will begin its 17th season this season, featuring Olympians, NFL, MLB, and NCAA stars. My Wish has worked in the Make-A-Wish Foundation since 2006, helping fulfill 84 sports-themed wishes for children who have critical illnesses. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins are granting the wish of Yisrael, a 15-year-old on a transplant list. I'd like to see that. I think that's I love stuff like that. Oh, Hooked Up Joe said that they don't even have good buffalo wings up there. Okay. Hooked Up Joe saying shots fired at. They did not shoot him per quick Google search. Well, I'm sure it'll be all over the news for the next 3 days. Let's see what else we got here. Let me go ahead and play a quick commercial here.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts. Let Chef Jude Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjudecatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
See, that's about all the articles I have. We have about 15 minutes left, folks. Less than 15 minutes. If y'all want to ask any questions, if you want to join on, the link's out there. Damn, now you're hungry again, Hooked Up Joe. Well, go eat some of those buffalo wings then, brother. So. Yeah, Hooked Up Joe says a new cook-off return being scrimmage plays, reduce risk, and allows us to use more premium players for returns. Well, I still don't know if I would use premium players for returns necessarily. You know, there's a lot of different things going on. Where the hell? Oh, there we go. Okay, it was. Yeah, and people are saying if there's any doubt, he will now be the next president. He was shot at. I don't know if he was shot.
My girlfriend told me that the reason they speculated he got shot was because they found blood on him.
Yeah, well, it's saying question now. I'm not saying anything. Just curious if he was shot at or hit, and his ear was nicked. Why wasn't anyone behind him hit? Well, you don't know where the shot came from. If it was an upwards angle, then they got the guy. But well, I mean, something happened because everyone ducked. I'm watching a little video here. Everyone ducked, and he reached up and grabbed his ear. So as soon as he grabbed his ear and seen blood in his hand, he went down. So, I mean, who knows what happened? It could, for all we know, it could have been like a 22 or a BB gun or something. Someone's just trying to pull something, making it look worse than what it is. I don't know. But it was during his rally in Pennsylvania. I tell you what, though, Shake, DolFans got a picture up here. DolFan 72 has a photo up here in a striped bathing suit. She's looking good.
Yeah, she was a great guest. As a matter of fact, she's gonna come on the Smoke Lounge with myself, Insanity, maybe Miss Finns.
Yeah, I saw that. You ought to see if Doll Freaky's working or something too. Yeah, she's. But you know, it's someone I would have to kick out of bed though, only because there's more room on the floor. Let's see. Yeah, I saw Secret Service around him, but whatever happened, don't know 100% certain. It'll all come out in the next few hours, next few days. If someone actually shot Donald Trump, he was not a very good shot. And honestly, looking at the video, His head was turned sideways, so no one directly behind him is going to get hit. It would have been someone off to his left back that way. We don't know what happened, if anything. It says Secret Service rushed Trump off stage at rally in Pennsylvania after what sounded like gunshots. So, I mean, if you're that close and you, yeah, he's going to be under complete surround for at least the next 6 months, if not longer. Oh, well, it is what it is. Anybody else got any news out there on other things? I appreciate you joining me, Shake. You know, even though I know I'm interrupting your gameplay.
No, I'm not. I could do both. I could chew gum and walk at the same time. You know what I mean?
I know.
I understand that Tua Tagovailoa's biggest knock might be his inability to stay on the field, but also his limited arm strength. But to me, he has elite anticipation, and he's as accurate as it comes with throwing the football. And if I want a quarterback to step up on a big-time play in the red zone and third down, third and long on an obvious passing situation, sure, the extracurricular activities are going to be nice. But you know what I would want, number one? The trust in my quarterback to deliver a strike right to the receiver's breadbasket and put it on the money in tight windows. Tua Tagovailoa can do that. The stats back it up as he led the catchable throw percentage on throws 10-plus yards or more in 2023 with a percentage of 73.8. He is an accurate quarterback, and you need that in the NFL. That's why I think Tua is really good in this Dolphins offense.
That was from Dolphins News. I don't like the fact that, you know, where he says something about Tua's arm strength, because Tua's got arm strength. He showed that last year. So how you doing, Mount? Are you there?
Hey, what's going on, Papa Ball? How y'all doing? What's going on, Shake?
Good, good. We only have about 5-6 minutes left. If you have anything you want to add.
No, I was just coming up to say, hey, what's going on? How you guys doing?
Doing good. I'm above ground and upright. That's all that matters. But things have been good for me lately.
Good.
Ryan, I don't know if anybody knows Ryan AP besides on here. Met him today for the first time. He's a disabled veteran and very nice guy, but he bought a puppy from me, Eve, and Eve picked up on him right away. He was having a little bit of an issue when we met up and all, but Eve could tell and was just right there, just sort of nudging him like, it's okay, I'm here. After a little bit of sitting in his lap, he put Eve down on the ground, and Eve laid right there on the floor in the restaurant, did not get up and go running off after anybody else, even though she could have. For an 8-week-old puppy, I was very pleased with that.
I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for him because a few months ago
he lost his German Shepherd. Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
Well, he was in hog heaven with her and was loving it. I don't know if you've been on Facebook to see the photos I shared. My wife and I shared of him with the new puppy. But she's in a good home. I think they're going to be great for each other. And I mean, the pup was already picking up on. I could tell because as we're sitting there ready to eat lunch, she's in his arms, and she's looking at him, but like not like when I have her in my arms, she's like, oh, let's play, da 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 da. In his arms, she was just like real gentle, real cautious with him. It was like, it's okay, you know, telling him it's okay and stuff. And I asked him, are you okay in here? And because I know you said you haven't been out in public eating in a while and stuff. He goes, I'm a little bit. I said, she can tell. And that's what my dog's my service dog and knows when I'm not right and stuff. And so I know they're going to be a great fit together. Because even when we got done with lunch, we went out to a grassy spot and put her down, and she was like cautious, and then she was like, okay, it's playtime. And they started playing, and he was just laughing and loving it, and they were playing, and she kept going back to him, wouldn't come to me really anymore. She knew that that's her new daddy. So, and he's already sending me pictures, which I love. Yeah, Shake, Ryan's deleted his Facebook page. Ryan, we still love you, man. And I hope to see you at training camp sometime or a home game. Other than that, I think we're going to go ahead. It's almost that time. It's 6:57. We're off in a couple minutes. Go ahead and call it a night, guys. Peace, love, and fins up, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Fins up.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.